since I've been streaming, so it's a little bit bleh. Also, I think I'm a little bit high on chocolate at the moment. Sugar high. Uh, um, this is what you get when you do a good job of directing a musical. MDing, music directing a musical. A giant chocolate bar of Cadbury's, which is great. Really good. Which has been lovely. Anyway, welcome back, guys. Everyone over on YouTube, everyone on Twitch. How are you guys doing? Lovely to see you all. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, maybe consider giving the stream a thumbs up. And if you are not subscribed already on YouTube, maybe consider that. And if you're on Twitch, well, thank you so much, Cameron Ray, on 8 months of tier 1 subscription on Twitch. Thank you so much, you amazing human being. Anyway, how is everyone doing? Let's see who else is in around. Obviously, Charlotte Wrights is here because she got first. Hi, Crimea River. Redstone, good to see you. We did hit the goal, Crimea River. We did hit the goal. It is coming. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. Horror Fan, good to see you. Luffy, Eagle Warrior. Horror Fan, I'm glad to see you're... Are you feeling better? Glad to see you're on the mend. I was a little thrown off after taking time away. Oh, totally is. I'm a little bit thrown after taking a bit of time off because of work. Crimea River, GG's on getting a 20 stream streak. Fantastic. That's so good. You got moved into your new house, Cameron. Ooh. Hope that's going well. I know that's a lot. It could be quite crazy to do. We're in the process of closing on a house right now. It's super exciting. You got it. Ooh, everyone's doing the house stuff. That's fantastic. Andy, how is it going? Good to see you. Yeah, it's just been a crazy busy week last week. Obviously, I couldn't stream last week because I was doing show week. I can't tell you what show it was because it would dox me, but it was absolutely an amazing week. The cast were... It was an amateur dramatic society, amateur musical dramatic society. Absolutely fantastic group. Did an incredible job. And yeah, the music went really, really well, which is my focus, of course, but everything else went really, really well as well. A few little usual hiccups that happen like in live theater, but the great thing is audiences absolutely loved it. And actually there was one particular audience which was just like, wow, this is just so special, because we had a special needs group in for one of the nights, and they took up like a large part of the theater. I was like, oh, these guys, they lapped it up. They absolutely loved the musical, and like the reactions were just so heartwarming, and yeah, it was wonderful. Like I say, it's crazy. I'm glad it's so done and over with. Oh, moving is big. Yep, and good. Thanks for the cold flu thing for a week. I sounded like a man for a week. Oh, good. Getting back to it. Did Champagne tonight? Oh, nice. That's good. Anyway, the other thing I did was I also read another Brandon Sanderson book. Another Brandon Sanderson book. And it's not in the Cosmere. It's actually outside the Cosmere. It is called Tailored Realities. And the cool thing about this book is it's actually really a collection of a whole bunch of short stories that he's written over the years. And it's fascinating because a lot of it is semi-sci-fi, semi-fantasy. It's all futuristic fantasy or semi-modern fantasy. So like fantasy stuff that could be set in the modern age or seen very easily in like in a modern humanity setting or in the future, not too distant future. So unlike his Cosmere stuff, which is generally a full-on fantasy universe where lots of different rules and stuff apply. But, one thing I've learned about Sanderson is, yeah, he can't write sci-fi. He can't write like... He doesn't write sci-fi as I see it. So like proper hard sci-fi, which is like Star Trek stuff, which is very much like these are the rules of the universe and like we are just expanding on them little bits here and there to try and like come up with technologies and stuff that could genuinely be a thing. Whereas everything Sanderson writes is definitely got a fantasy element to it. Like, it's definitely got some magical sides to it. Anyway, let's get into what our project is today. We're going to build some shrooms. We've got a couple of things to do before we can build those shrooms, because all these shrooms are going to be unusual. They're not going to be typical types of shrooms. We're going to go psychedelic. Oh, no, how's it going? Good to see you. So before we do that, we actually need to get down into the underworld. Sorry, into Wonderland. Similar enough. Let's grab some of these as well. We can do a little bit of extra of these. At work will be lurking. Thank you so much for the lurk. Really appreciate the lurk. So we're going to need some Crimson Nilium, or Nylium. I always call it both for some reason. And let's see. We might have a little bit. We've got a tiny bit of bone meal there. I'm hoping that we've got some bone meal down in Wonderland that I can use. Both Fool and I have been tearing through our stock of bone meal. It has been... There's so much bone meal that's gone into Wonderland because, like, we've been... You need bone meal for making more of this stuff. You need bone meal for spreading Nilium. And then you need bone meal to grow grow the nether trees. Everything takes bone meal, and also netherrack as well. So netherrack is created with 4 weeping vines each, which means even more bone meal. So it's just bone meal, bone meal, bone meal, all the time. Okay, right. We've got a little bit of blocks to work with. Right. So not a huge amount. Here, let me just, while I do this, we should breed up our babies, our dudes over here, so we can get even more. Come make it to babies. Oh, there's one coming here now. Yeah, my goal is just to have a whole bunch of the striders around this lake. Oh, you just all moved over there now. What's going... Come on. Both of you. Oh, he's... They've gone over there. Come on. Okay. Back over here. Back over here. Yeah. See me. See me. Oh, now they're coming to me. Okay. And then one here and one here. Fantastic. Okay, right. Striders have been bred, and we will keep doing that. Cryptid back on the 5-stream streak. GG's. Also, now I need to explain what's going to happen with the with our 24-hour stream. So, I was originally going to do this weekend, and I had a look, and I realized I've actually got some stuff on this weekend which would interrupt stream times and stuff. So, what I decided is I am actually going to move it to the latest date possible I can do, which is the end of April. So it's not actually going to be a weekend, which is a little bit, I suppose, maybe not the most convenient for everyone. So, but it works for me. So what I'm going to do is it's going to be Wednesday the, let me double check this again. Wednesday the 29th of April. So Wednesday the 29th of April and Thursday the 30th of April. Those 2 days, we're going to have a 12-hour stream on both of those days. Probably on the Wednesday, I'll probably start at midday we'll go midday to midnight. And then on the Thursday, might start a little bit earlier. We'll see how I feel. But we might go 11 till 11. But I'll have I need to plan it out a little bit. And, yeah. So it'll be about that. It'll be midnight to midnight. And then probably 11 till 11. So, yeah. And that's of course, Irish time. I love the nether mushrooms, but my gosh, are they kind of a nightmare to grow? I had a wood shop on one of the servers I was on. I had to fill a sugar. It was a lot of work. That and mangrove, not fun to cut down. One of the reasons why I went and built that automated machine. Like, the nice thing about the netherwoods is you can completely automate a farm. It's completely automatable. It takes a lot of work to actually keep it going, but it is completely automatable. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to make patches of red nylium all around the field here. We're not going to use any warped nylium around this part. It's all going to be just crimson throughout this area here. And then we're going to go in and start building shrooms. I farm both mango and nether for fun. Insanity it's in season. Insanity is totally in season. Come on. Yeah, it totally is. So, yeah, just you do you. Oh, actually, maybe I'll start with the pathway. Which means I need to get some red nether brick. Okay, let's get the path in first, because I need a pathway to come from here all the way up to there. So I need some cracked blackstone. There's some normal blackstone. Okay, I need to cook some of that up into cracked stuff. And then we're also going to need some magma blocks as well. Okay, let's go do those. So I need need cracked blackstone, normal blackstone, cracked blackstone, bricks, more basalt. Just check and see I've got some basalt in here. I can use that. That's only 17. Yeah, we're going to get some more basalt. So I need basalt, blackstone, and red nether brick. Anything else? I've got normal blackstone. Okay, let's go get those. So, yeah, that's so far my ideas for the 24 hours worth of streams that you guys have earned. Any chance there's red nether brick in there? Nope. People say that with me too, when it comes to gathering and crafting stuff, also get up. Also getting XP as I get as much as I can, so I don't have to go back often. Well, apparently it scares some people how organized I am. Organization is awesome. It's like some people work off feeling and gut instinct for how they do things, and then they have to go back and forth all the time. Actually, I might do some patches of soul sand as well. No soul soil, just soul sand. But you know what? It's not everyone is. Oh, is that cracked? That's cracked. Okay, I can use some of that. Let's put a. That's a full stack. That might be enough. Love grinding in Minecraft is just turning brain off for a bit, and also hype for the 24-hour stream. Yeah, looking forward to it. I may turn around afterwards and say, "Ooh, why did I do this?" But it's an experience. And sometimes it's good to experience things. Actually, it's often good to experience things. Not all things are good to experience, but experiences are good. Are nice things to do. So do you have a podcast or music or something on in the background? Also, has anyone heard about this flight SMP that started actually? That's been teased now for about a couple of weeks now, and now they've gone live today. Yeah, I don't know what I'm kind of curious what the premise of the series is. Like, I know that there's 50 people, there's 50 creators involved, or it's either 40 or 50 creators. So it's all dragons. Has everyone got dragons then now? Have they already got dragons? Came from Legs' stream? Yeah, I was briefly watching that, and then I ended up actually switching over to my friend Artemis instead. For those who do not know Artemis 8-Bit, she's awesome. She was on SBK in season 1, but she had to take a step back because she was growing a child. They all have dragons now already? Oh wow! Okay, I thought they would. So I'm just curious. I know people have been kind of like I knew a few people who were going to be on it before it was announced. Like I knew Marm and Abbott were going to be on it or whatever. But like, nobody actually kind of explained what the premise was. Vex, GG's on the 80 stream streak. That's awesome. Okay, I think I have all the blocks I need for the path. Oh, I said I needed magma blocks as well. Let's go get some magma blocks. They got some dragons, fought some ghasts, then like started losing connection, and you popped on. Ah, okay. So he's had it's like I can imagine like connection to that server is probably quite crazy considering there's a lot of them, and it's also a modded server. So yeah, those are fun. I'm sure they did all the testing and everything. Oh my word! It's an Speaking of an Artemis 8-bit. But hello. Oh. Oh, for a second I thought there was a dragon egg there. Everyone, please go check out the wonderful Artemis. Go give her a follow. Follow her. Hello. Hello, you. Do you want to see my chocolate bar? I got a giant Cadbury's chocolate bar for is one of the thank yous that I got for MDing a musical show, a musical theater show group last week. So yes, I'm not eating it all in one go. I've eaten some of it. It is awesome. Yes, the cats. Okay, I came back here to. Oh, I needed to get some magma blocks. Absolutely. Oh, look, I know if I ate that all in one go, it'd be a crazy sugar high. That my brain probably would not react well to. It'd be like, that's the sound I make when I eat too much chocolate in one go. It does not feel good. Do you know what? That's plenty of magma blocks. I have, I think, all the things that I need. I probably need more bones, but we can get those in the future. Yeah, I played in a server once with too many people. Think there were like 80 at peak. Connection issues abounded. The one that I heard about that was a nightmare was those was it Ish's servers? You know, Ish did the civilization server things, and Nukery went and did one, I think. And I tuned in to a stream, I think, of some people on that server, and I was just like, it's just like there's no they could barely move. It's just like constant like, but it's so jittery. There's just like because like there's I think it's like 1,000 people on the server. I'm just like, how do you make something like that function with that many people on this online? It just does not seem practical. Now, obviously, like they've managed to make incredible content out of the thing that they did, but I'm also like, that's a tough one to do. Okay, we're going to be good and reduce the amount of blocks we use by doing things like these. Okay, right, so we just are going to replace all these. A whole server room lol. Yes. I don't know how people with servers like that can actually people can actually do that. The kind of like 1,000 people servers, but clearly they do. MCCI seems to have so much backup end to get it to run. Yeah. I suppose like there are big servers that do things like that regularly. Like I'm pretty sure Hypixel's got a high number of people on the server too, quite regularly. So there's definitely got to be servers out there that are capable of handling that kind of traffic. So yeah, right. We do a little bit. Let's just make the the route first. I'm not going 100% straight because straight is boring. We want wibbly wobbly. Maybe not necessarily timey-wimey. Timey-wimey is fine, but I'm not very good at the timey-wimey stuff. At least Anathra isn't anyway. He sometimes gets confused with the timey-wimey stuff. Anathra probably doesn't really know a huge amount about Doctor Who. which is a real shame. He probably should work on that. At least I know a bit more about Doctor Who. Actually, I saw a trailer for the next season of Doctor Who with Billy Piper as the Doctor, which is just like mind-blowing. Oh, I just spotted the glowstone thing up there. Ooh, I wonder if there's something in there. That, I kind of want to free cam up there, but I also kind of don't want to free cam up there in case there's something in there and then I spoil it. But I love it. We need more glowstone things like that. That's such a cool idea. Glowstone things. Okay, I think I'm just gonna. I did do some work on the creative server on this, just to kind of like give myself some ideas. Shrooms. Oh, Artemis. I've gone completely psychedelic with the shroom designs I'm going to go with around here. There's going to be so many colors. So many colors. We're going full Wonderland. Just like... yes. Lottie, how are you doing? Okay, now I'm here. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that you couldn't use the other streaming service. How many colors? As many. Here, let's do spoilers. This is what I have been playing with on the creative server. I'm not doing Lightmatica because this is, excuse me. That's another thing I was working on the creative server. The answer is yes. And how many colors? Yes. It's just colors. Whatever colors I can manage, as long as they are, as long as they can do stairs and slabs. Here, let me through there. Aha. Aha. I give you colors. Much colors. Many colors. Colors with stairs and slabs, and yes. And this is going to spread everywhere. All that you see, the netherrack, it's going to spread. And here I just basically designed a bunch of mushrooms, made up a bit different types of sizes as well. So like this is the insanity we're going for. It's perfection, absolute perfection. Hey, Slipshod, we got shrooms. We got so much shrooms. Shrooms. The resin one is probably my favorite. Resin with a bit of polished blackstone. Absolutely love us. Also, I should probably take just a quick screenshot to remind myself of what resources I actually need. Okay, let's get back onto the server because I would love to get this done by today. So, okay, so this redstone, this red nether brick is just for the path here. Okay, grand. And then need little bits of magma and... Okay, cool. Just needed to remind myself of the path. I'm so glad Easter is over. The chocolate was way too tempting. Speak for yourself. I've still got more chocolate. Oh, well, okay. Suppose this isn't Easter chocolate, technically. This is not Easter chocolate. This is thank you chocolate. One of the things that in the musical society that they said was like, oh yeah, you're not really much of a drinker, so we'll get you chocolate instead. I was like, yes. Charlie's Chocolate Lava Factory there. Yes. Chocolate. Okay, so let's go. I want to put a little bit of... Let's get some stairs. Maybe one more. So what we do is just going to break up the path a little bit so that it's got layers here and there in it. Oh, that's probably not going to work, is it? Can I do... Sure, I'm going to sacrifice you. Sacrifice you for the greater good. Yes. And then we can do a couple down low as well. Like a dat. And maybe like a dat. Yeah, just make it kind of feel a little bit broken up. especially as we go further along. You sleep well, Artemis, and catch you soon. Bye. Thank you so much for popping in, you amazing human being. And everyone, please remember to go follow Artemis because she's wonderful, and she's building something insane in the end. Truly bedrock. Banner, it's good to see you. How are things with you? Okay, let's get rid of the stuff that we don't need. Okay, put you away, and we're moving on to Blackstone stuff. Okay, so I want to do this mostly as cracked Blackstone, but we're going to need some stairs and slabs anyway. So let's turn you into stairs. And some slabs. I'm not much of a chocolate fan, but I tried the cherry version of my favorite sweets. It's new and so good it didn't last long. Yes. Oh, we can have some, we can mix this up with a bit of normal Blackstone stairs as well for texturing, because texture is nice. Maybe more of this. Okay, cool. I'm going to leave you where you are. And I think I'm going to just, let's break you into, let's add some of this in here. Because we love the stuff that burns. It burns well. So good. You there, and then cracked. Yes, okay. It's just floor heating. Exactly. Look, like these guys need as much heat around as possible. It's good for them. We can't do without any heating here. Okay, let's just mine up the spots that we need to convert. And you know, I can take these up anyway. Okay, and then main path is, we're going to do a bit more spreading out of this stuff anyway. So the idea is that we got this stuff here is like our main route. And then we do this and this and maybe a wee little bit of this. And then we want to throw down a lot of this stuff here so that it is kind of like that. Not too straight. Too much straightness is not good. Is good to spread. Cherry most things is good. Black Forest is one of my favorite cakes, even though I'm not a sweet fan. The carrot cake or coffee cake. I think of fruit cakes, they've got a bit of a different texture to them. That is, oh, that's right. That's wrong. That is different. There's more. It's more than just sweet, I feel. Now, just a quick check. Did we put lighting up here to stop? I don't think we put lighting up here to stop the bat spawning. No, we did not, because the bat literally just spawned there. That's a lot of bats. Okay, I'm going to just go grab some a little bit of glow lichen. They lean more into savory than sweet. That makes them great. Exactly. It's a richer flavor, I feel, with fruit. So I think when you deal with a fruit cake or something like that, you've got a more rich flavor. Oh, you just got a raid. Here, let me grab some glow lichen and then we can say hi to the raid. Maxed out, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. How are things with you? Glow lichen. Don't see any glow lichen there. Where is it? In one of these press chests here. Yes, here we go. I just need, we'll grab 2. What were you guys up to today? Did you have a good stream? Right, well, I'm gonna guess probably most likely Minecraft, but I hope you had a good time. And Yes. Okay, anti-batting. Oh, that's not anti-batting. That's failing at flying. Okay, so this is just a simple little thing of we do this, and then all of a sudden, no bats will spawn, hopefully. It's playing Outliers. Outliers, that's oh, that's the other Skyblock Kingdoms. That's the other Skyblock SMP, isn't it? Sorry, that took me a second. I was trying to remind myself of what Outliers was again, and then I was like, yes. That's awesome. How are things going over at Outliers? Okay, that's probably plenty of the Blackstone stuff. Okay, and then we need to fill this out up here. Also, I think I need to get some more basalt in here. Ooh, actually, we could also do a little bit of magma here as well for funsies, because magma is fun. And maybe one more. And then the rest of this can be basalt. Tiger was live. Thank you so much for subscribing on tier 1. Really appreciate that. Thank you. You have decided that this area needs to be all basalt underneath. Thank you so much, Tiger. Oh, sorry, itchy nose today. I'm gonna switch you out for Blackstone. Fun block. I feel it doesn't get used much. Yeah, it is a good block. It's all, well, I suppose like it works great in what I'm doing right now because I'm basically building another biome terrain over here, so it makes perfect sense to use it. Oh, no. Okay, I think if we go a little bit like this. Is that that's not exposed, is it? I think that should be good. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry, just checking a message there from work. Okay, cool. Right, let's place you down. And we'll do that there. Oh, there's a button there. Okay. You there. Where is the cracked blackstone? So cracked blackstone coming in here. I'll bring that right up to the edge there. Normal blackstone here. Salt there. I think that works. Take a wee step back. Need to get some more magma in. More magma blocks. This is a good spot for some. Alfie! You know what to do. Give yourself a shout out. That's an order. You're currently in the mod basement. You don't have a choice. That wasn't you. Oh yeah, there's other mods around as well. They're ready. How are you doing, Jade? Look at this. All the Nether people are coming in to visit today. Had Artemis pop in earlier. Now we got Alfie. Before you know it, Fool's Fam will pop by. Well, I don't know. That'll depend on whether he's actually available to pop by today. Doing all right, but sick. Oh, dude. Oh well. Joys of get those kind of things. Yes, Nether Kingdom, fantastic. Today is the day for adding more shrooms. So yeah, we are just putting in our pathway, and then we're going to let's get into doing our stuff here. So we need to spread nylium all over the place. So that pathway is done. That is finito. So let's get rid of the stuff we don't need. Oh, I want to keep this because I might do a soul sand area as well for funsies. And keep this here. And oh, by now those guys are probably ready for another baby. Or do we have enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9. I think if we're doing races, though, I probably will do similar to what Leon planned to do, which is go with smaller groups rather than everyone together. Do you think more than 9 people would race at the same time? Actually, I think I got to keep it at 9. 9's a good number. Jane, how are you doing? Good to see you. We are working on our wonderful base down here in this kind of nethery biome space here. And we're going to put in lots more mushrooms. We're spreading the spores. That is the goal today. We're going to spread spores everywhere. Okay, let's get bone mealing. We're probably going to run out of bone meal again and again and again. Okay, so let's just spread the nylium. You're doing pretty good. Awesome. Glad to hear that. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good too. I just have had a very busy week at work last week because I was music directing a musical last week, amateur musical theater, and it went incredibly well. Like we had 6 fantastic shows, and absolutely thrilled with how it went. But also it was a lot of work. Absolutely wrecked by it. But that's the best thing about musical theater. Putting it on was it was an absolute blast. We did an amazing job with the show. Cast were top. The cast did amazing. Very proud of them. Not an easy show for us to do either. Can't get into many more details than that because it is some shows I cannot talk about. But I can say that it went really, really well, and that we had a really, really lovely cast. Can I place sprites everywhere? No, I cannot, but I can place them here and there. Okay, we're going to just change up the foliage just a little bit here and there. And I can throw down some of these mushrooms as well. Not allowed to grow any of them, but that's okay. Not in this spot anyway. Has to be. Oh, that's looking good. And then we get the bigger mushrooms in and around that. Squeeze one more in there. Is there a good amount of color there? Just get a little bit more green up here. Or the warped up there. It's good. Okay, cool. Buddy, good to see you. Yes, I survived musical theatre. Yes, I managed to survive musical theatre. Shocking as that is. Actually, do you know what? This would be a good... Around the water hole here would be a good spot for some soul sand, I think. We could do a soul sand area over here. Let's do that. Let's place down a whole bunch of soul sand over here. And I'm not gonna, with the soul sand, I'm just gonna leave it plain soul sand, like a proper soul sand bunny. I might do some bone things with them. You know what I mean? The what you call bone things? The things that you dig up. Fossils. There we go. Because fossils are a thing in Minecraft. Mm-hmm. Whilst you are down where you are now, I remember watching Acorn and maybe Ruby and Mig trying to find their way out of Fool's backrooms. That was amazing. Oh, I am very, very, very excited for something that's going to come up in the future with the backrooms, the backlooms, sorry. Because it's, I was doing some, backlooms and stuff there is just, Fool did an amazing job with those, and I cannot wait to see where it goes. Okay. That will be our spot to replace with all soul sand, and then we can go... I think we'll just do a bit here. Skeletons, yes. Skeletons, giant skeletons. Okay, let's just fill this in. I might as well do a flashback while I'm doing this as well. Makes sense. Miss Mori, good to see you. Cannot power walk home fast enough. Actually, I was chatting with my brother there. I've got a couple of brothers, and he was saying that actually, it was more actually chatting with his wife, and she was saying that he's doing pretty well on those kind of thing on the exercise front, because he's been they've had a dog now for a little while now, and he's been doing a lot of the walks. Quite often, just before work, he tries to get a walk in early in the day, so before heading off to work, and then more in the evening and stuff. And like, it's been. She's been saying he's doing well with it. You know, sometimes that's all you need. A good bit of walking. Okay, we're going to get some more soul sand, because that's definitely not going to cut it. For the amount of soul sand we need. Any more? I don't think I've got any in here. No, let's go get some soul sand. What's in this one? Oh, that's prismarine. We need that for the shrooms. I really hope. We're only 40 minutes into the stream, so we're making good progress. That's fine. Okay, soul sand. I don't know if we'll do the skeletons, but I think we'll probably... Let's get all the soul sand in first. And then when we have all the mushrooms in, then we can decide if we want to do skeletons or not. Okay. That'll hopefully be enough. Luthers! How is it going? Okay, so first of all, let us recover all this netherrack. Budgie, thank you for the hydrate. The backlooms will be terrifying with skeletons as well. You already have the Five Nights at Freddy's all there. I'm sure I could convince Fool to put some skeletons into the backlooms. Knowing Fool, he'd probably go ahead and get some wither skeletons instead of actual... instead of normal skeletons. He'd be like, ooh, skeletons. Ooh, skeletons. Next level skeletons. That'd be probably what he'd do. A great motivator for walking more is not having a car. That's a good point. If I could not have a car, I would happily not have a car. Thing is, I do actually need a car for certain elements of my job because, as I've already mentioned, I music direct. And when you wither, I just saw the word wither and I was like, no, I don't wither direct. I music direct. When you music direct, you often have to bring a keyboard with you, and keyboards are not particularly transportable by walking. So yes, it does take a bit of time. What's X? I do not know this X. I know Blue Sky was down actually the other day. That was a move I wish I didn't have to drive. Yeah, it would be nice if I now, in fairness, there are definitely things that definitely parts of my work that I drive to that I could probably either walk or cycle instead. But I do still need the car for certain things. I do not recognize this thing called X. I will only call it by Twitter. And I will also say that it is the Twitter, the website that has been absolutely destroyed and made, yeah, it's been absolutely destroyed. I tend to, honestly, at this stage, the only reason why you guys know that I think I've mentioned it before. I deleted my first Twitter account of, I think, 14 years. I had a 14-year-old Twitter account and I was like, I just can't, I couldn't keep it up because I had like 11,000 tweets on it. I could just not trust the platform with all the things that I have tweeted over the years. I don't know what I have tweeted over the years. There's plenty of things I've tweeted. I've changed kind of like my attitude towards over the years on like, oh, what I can tweet and what I can't tweet, how I react to things. And so I just couldn't trust myself that I don't know what I have on that account over the years. I've tweeted so many different things and had so many POVs of how to use my account. So I don't trust the owners of Twitter to look after that information or treat it well. So I left it. And I did create a new Twitter account purely for my Minecraft stuff. So I do have a Twitter account. It is Anathra MC or whatever it is. I can't remember what it's called right now. But it is literally just an account which I can connect with other Minecraft creators on or share stuff about Minecraft on. That is literally what my Twitter account is now. I occasionally get tempted to look at things that in the past I would have commented on, but I can no longer comment on them because I will keep that account purely for that kind of side of things, for the MCYT. No, you can't ride either. You have dyspraxia. Ah, okay, yeah, that is a thing. Normally I have great balance, but for whatever reason, I just never have been able to ride a bike successfully. It's not for everyone. I have a Twitter. Don't use it though, lol. Except that's fair. My dad tried to teach me my scooter was a lot more fun. Scooters are awesome. Anathra, yeah, it's underscore, yeah, because I couldn't get, because the MC was my old one, and I had to, because my, yeah, anyway, I couldn't get the old handle for some reason. Not too worried about it. I might change, might see, keep an eye out and see if I can change it in the future. But yeah, it's where the skeleton skulls are easier. Lol. Oh, so true. Yeah. Okay, that looks good. I think that is actually enough for this side. I don't think I actually need to do any more soul soil stuff over here. Might do a little bit in here. I'll be honest, like, I don't, like, social media these days, for me, it's, I try to be fairly careful on things, because, well, for one, I am a little bit visible here, on the MCYT stuff, so I have to keep that in mind as well. You know what? That's fine, and then we can get some magma blocks in there as well. Oh, whoops. So yeah, like the social media stuff, it's welcome home, Miss Mori. Like it is. At this stage, I am on YouTube and Twitch. I have a Minecraft. I have a Twitter account purely for MCYT. I do have Blue Sky where I'm a bit more myself because it's a smaller platform, so I don't need to worry too much about things there. It's also slightly more sensible platform. It feels a bit more old school, similar to the old school Twitter a little bit. So, yeah, like, and then Instagram. I am on Instagram. But you guys aren't going to find me on Instagram because I don't do anything on Instagram. Because I don't trust Meta. There's a very good reason why I don't trust Meta. And all you need to think about is who is in charge of Meta? Who is the owner of Meta? Mark Zuckerberg. And if you haven't watched the social network, I highly, highly, highly recommend you watch The Social Network and pay very close attention to the first time Mark Zuckerberg creates Facebook and how he uses it. That is something to redder. That's something to remember. Anyway, I'm not really particularly interested in getting too much into the discussion of like what is the goods and bads of like social media. There's plenty of good stuff that you can get out of it too. But like it's if you use it, just be careful. Like it's like just be aware, like you're online. And it's not like there's a visibility element. There always is a visibility element, so remember that what you type in the internet may never leave the internet. Even if you delete it. So, be careful. Like Facebook, because I have people that I don't have anywhere else. I don't like Facebook. But that's you. You don't, if you like to use Facebook, that's fair. But I have got Facebook purely for the fact that I still need to use it for work. But that's the only reason why I have got Facebook. And by work, I mean not Minecraft stuff. I have got absolutely nothing to do with Minecraft on Facebook. Facebook is purely for just like my jobs. But that's how you spread Nillium. It's the only way to spread Nillium. You put down, you bone meal the netherrack beside it, and then it will do the thing. I'll do a little bit more here. But yeah, I don't miss that. I don't miss Facebook at all. Honestly, like it's not a great platform anymore, really. Like it was a nice thing in the beginning. But anyway. But yeah, actually, what was it? Yeah, I mean, let me grab the book that I was reading the other day. Here we go. This one here. You guys know I love talking about books. Deleted my Facebook like 6 years ago. I haven't missed it once. If I could delete it, I would. Maybe I should delete the old Facebook and just get a new one just for work. But I can't be bothered. It's more of a hassle to delete than to keep at the moment. But yeah, this is the book that I read recently. It's called Tailored Realities. And this is fascinating because it is a collection of short stories. It's a collection of short stories, and all these short stories are basically stories that Brandon Sanderson has kind of worked on over the years. Just like in some of the stuff is like his stuff like from the very, very beginning. Oh, I just noticed that ads have started on Twitch. Might just hold off with this conversation until after the ads have gone away, because like just in case anyone is currently in the ad break area. So yeah, that is just in case. But yeah, let's do the spreading of vanillum while we wait for that to happen then. But yeah, I'm excited to this is giving me so many ideas. It's such a great little book. Really kind of it's good to do reading which makes you think. And I feel like this book has done a good job at like expanding ways of like how you could do things. Okay, that is good. Right, let's pop down as much bone meal stuff as we can, and we'll come back in and change it up a little bit here and there. Okay, right, so we need to pop down some mushrooms. Ooh, good spot for some sprouts. Put that there. That didn't really grow much, did it? Same for me with Facebook. I have family in England, Australia, America, far away to see. Yeah, that's the only real benefit I see of something like that. Pop you down there. Oh, maybe you there. If currently gotten a bit out of reading but want to get back at some point. Also want to give Stephen King another go. Apparently he's gotten some books that don't take forever to get through the plot. I have not read any Stephen King yet, actually. But I'm actually trying to slow down on getting new books at the moment, because I've got a little pile here. It's starting to grow a little bit. I've got a little pile here. What I need to do is I want to set aside a shelf and put books to read on that shelf, because I've got quite a few that I want to I've got a bunch of new ones that I haven't, ones that are just kind of like in my pile that I haven't got around to reading. Ah, right. Ads should be over on the Twitch side. So let's get back to Tailored Realities. So Tailored Realities, really interesting read, because there's a whole bunch of stories that Sanderson has worked on over basically throughout his career. Like, this is a collection of stuff from like before he even started as publishing to stuff that he has been working on just like right up until recently. So it has been a really refreshing, just like seeing a whole bunch of work that he's done over all the time. I kind of like just taking a step back and realizing, okay, this is him like showing off his different writing style, how he developed his writing style and stuff, which is really cool. So that is one really cool aspect of the book, is that you basically get to see how he developed things and stuff like that. Also, because it's not part of like his main storylines, like it's part of the Cosmere. It's not part of the Cosmere, which would generally have like a little bit more of a limit to what you can and can't do, because he'd have like a rule book in which where he can go, where he can't go and stuff. It means he can explore so many other ideas that he might not be able to explore otherwise. So that has been really fascinating. He's actually been able to explore different things. One story, I'll talk about one story, which is actually really, really short. He talked about his inspiration. He took his inspiration from the Apple Store, where I think he was going in with his wife to get a new iPhone or something like that, or upgrade the iPhone. And one thing that just like kind of struck him, he's just like, what if? Because like one of the things that like you get in those kind of stores are like, they're always, it's like, oh, you must upgrade to the next version because like you're going from 16 to 17 and like this could do this, and it's like totally just like trying to sell. It's all about selling the product. Designer brains. Designer brains. And the whole concept is humans are at a point where they can architecturally design brains for their offspring. So you can go to a shop or go to a store, and an architect has designed several starter brains. You basically get a starter brain which will have several advantages over other people. So for example, you could have much better hand-eye coordination, and you will be much more likely to do well at sports. Or you might have this, but you can't get everything. That's just not possible, because like you can't design a brain that can do everything. So it is eugenic. There's a certain amount of eugenics involved. So but it is, the thing is that like the story is told from the perspective of a prospective couple who both have natural brains. So by whatever circumstances of their birth they did at the time, they were not created with designer brains. Just so happened that they are a couple of people who didn't get designer brains. And Sanderson always puts a twist. He always puts a twist in. And one of the things is that one of the people who is one of the prospective parents, she works in marketing. So she's seeing all these ploys being used by the people at the shop, and she's like, I recognize this. I see how this is working. I see how the salesperson is working. I recognize this. I'm guessing that this person has this type of brain, because like I can see the parts of their personality that shine through from what they're describing. And one of the things she points out, one of the things she realizes that like one of the marketing ploys, I think, was that it says you are 5,000 times more likely with this brain to become a professional athlete. You're 5,000 times more likely to become a CEO of a top company with this brain. Those kind of marketing ploys. And she turned around and says, but what's the percentage of people with these brains that actually make it? And the assistant then had to turn around and say, oh, well, actually, it's like that's actually like a 0.5% chance that your child will actually become a CEO of a multinational company, or sorry, a multi-millionaire company or something like that. So like a 0.5%, which means that's like an incredible, or was it 0.4%? Anyways, whatever. It's a really low percentage, which means that like they're competing against like well over thousands of other people to actually get that position. And that potential prospective mother, she turned around and says, okay, so you must be this brain type, and what was your experience? And here's the catch. It's all free. So parents can come in and get their designer child for free. But the catch is, when the child turns 30, they then have to give a huge percentage. They have to give a big percentage of their income from whatever job they have to the company that created them. So you do, as parents, don't have to pay a dime for your designer child, but when your child grows up, they have to pay for their existence because they're the ones with the brain. Yeah, you will be upgraded. Yes. Cybermen. Yeah. Anyway, that's like, okay, so that's just like an example of one of the, that's just like an example of one of the stories in the book. And it's just like a cool little way of thinking. Like there's a lot of, I think that's the nice thing about that book is like there was a lot of little different things that are just like, okay, this is a cool way of just like thinking about things in an alternative way, which I really appreciated. So it was a good read, definitely a good little read, to kind of like get good ideas and think of things in from a different light. And really appreciated that. It's a good little read. That's what I'm looking for in reading at the moment, is just like other ways of like exploring the universe. And oh no, we are down to our last bone blocks. Cool. Oh, where's the rest of it? Okay, I'll have to AFK this then, I suppose, tomorrow. Just double check that this is all still functioning. Yeah, it's all good. Okay, I do have an alternative source of bone meal. Hopefully, I don't think anyone's been buying any of it though, so I think we're okay. Called Bammer Grove. But I don't think anyone's been buying the bone blocks, which means we can just take stuff out of the shop. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, for sure. You could be told you're maybe good at something, etc. But that's not something you're like yourself or anything. You don't reach that far. The other fun thing about the story is that like they talk about the benefits. So like every brain is good, but it also has some drawbacks as well. So every single brain that they talk about has also got disadvantages as well. So just because you got a designer brain doesn't mean that's all going to work great for everything. So yeah, that reminds me of a book I guess I'll message about later. I read some of my book. My ADHD gets distracted for a bit of a hands as a kid. When you grow up, pattern, whatever pattern you get on your hand as a kid will be what you grow up to do. Ooh. Okay, actually let's put these away. Don't need those. Break you down. Let's go. Reminds me of a video game, I forgot the name, where people's minds are moved to new bodies when they would normally expire. So require for people to be part of this body subscription service, and if you can't pay the subscription, your body is recalled, basically. So essentially, rich people get to keep on living by taking over bodies of poor people. Oof. That reminds me of Lord of Light. Lord of Light is another book that I read not too long ago. And Lord of Light uses basically humans have moved to another planet. And society is kind of regressed in certain ways. But there's technology. So the technology is just so advanced at this stage that like a lot of it feels like magic. And it's guarded by basically beings that have set themselves up as gods. And a lot of the gods are kind of like focused in on the style of gods that are focused in on are almost always a lot of them are based on like the Hindu gods, the gods of those religions. So it is incredibly focused in like that kind of stuff, but there is also like talk about like other gods as well. So like they talk about Christianity, they talk about any kind of gods that they can think of show up, particularly ones that existed that are currently like following like modern day religions. So they don't really like go back and say, oh well, you've got like the Roman gods like Jupiter or whatever like that. They definitely like could focus mostly in on like modern day religions instead. But the whole idea is that like everyone gets a new body when they die or when they get to the end of their lives. So their consciousness gets transferred to a new body. Even the gods, but you can get punished by if you live a really bad life, if you've got bad karma, so to speak. And you can get punished by being put into, say, a monkey body or something like that, a non-human body. Or your body can be given other disadvantages. The fascinating thing is that, like, the bodies often that you end up in, they could look quite different to what you were before. But often what happens is if your soul has been around for a long time, the body can start taking on like characteristics of like your previous hosts. So at the same time, they've also got a lot of magic, kind of like magic stuff going on as well, but it's all just like incredibly advanced technology that is kind of like harkening back to like some of the ancient god powers, but because it's just advanced technology, it's so advanced that it looks like magic as well. So you got things like chariots and stuff like that could be, and magic weapons are just like incredibly advanced. But the story is I actually enjoyed that story. I really enjoyed The Lord of Life. It was kind of like my first new read in a long time, because like I've been reading a lot of Sanderson up until that point. Okay, we've got a good amount of spread there. Might make some bigger pockets in the middle. Come back and do that in a second. Okay, for now, let's spread up here. Are bats still spawning? I tried to Google something about this, got a real life article from the last month about a petri dish of brain cells playing Doom. A petri dish of brain cells playing Doom. Fascinating. You've heard about a petri dish of brain cells playing Doom? I don't think I've actually ever played Doom. It happened? I'll take your word for it. Oh, great. This is... Okay, we're about to get onto the next level, which is actually building shrooms. Did I do that on stream, actually? I'm trying to remember if I did that on stream where I saw Mig's face. Number one, a pink eye is denial. So true. Oof. Sounds worse. Remember from mixed stream at least. Oh, it happened on the mixed stream. Okay, at least it happened there. Yeah, I'm guessing that like the... Let me see. It's probably coming pretty close to the end of the mass story, isn't it, at this stage? Because didn't they say that like the final episode is coming up in next week or something like that? I don't know. I've been trying to catch up on the videos. This Sunday is the final episode, you think? Ah, okay. Yeah, I think that's their final story stuff, so... Which is good. Like, it's been... I have not been able to watch too much of the story. To look directly in my field, the urge to hit you and scream. Oh, okay. Oh! The Wizard Harry, thank you so much for the redirect on YouTube. How is it going? Welcome in, people who are being redirected on YouTube. I hope you guys had a good time over at the Wizard Harry stream. What were you guys up to today? I love learning around the beliefs of the world around me, so no random stuff, lol. It's like it's been... Oh, we got it on this side as well. Welcome in, Raiders! Hi, the Wizard Harry. How's it going? How was your stream today? Thank you for the redirect on YouTube as well. Welcome in on Twitch. Everyone, please go give Wizard Harry a little follow there. And if you want to let us know how your stream was and what you guys were up to, please do. If anyone doesn't know who I am, my name is Nather. I'm an Irish content creator. Does an awful lot of Skyblock. We're currently on Skyblock Kingdoms. Spreading the spores. We're spreading spores everywhere. Shrooms. Well, we've started with the smallest shrooms. I need to get some more of them down. So let's spread more shrooms. And oh, we got another raid. Oh, welcome in, Raiders. Genderless Blop, hello. How's it going? Did you mean to press that button for a collaboration? Not really in a position to do a collaboration right now. Welcome in, guys. Did you guys have a wonderful stream? Hey, it's fine. Buttons get hit sometimes. I've done it myself by accident as well. Don't worry about it, dude. You're all good. Maybe rate that one. I'm trying to get a little bit of variety and color going on down here. Anyway, welcome in, Raiders. What were you guys up to today? Just mining some debris. Some debris. Did you get many debris today? I hope the debris treated you well. I do like me some debris. On this world, I can't mine it. Well, actually, I could mine it, but it's incredibly rare. There's a very small chance of getting ancient debris in Bastion Remnants. if you mine them out. But yeah, that's not a very that's probably the grindiest way to get ancient debris in Skyblock. So yeah, probably not the best way. They do need to show up more often. Oh, do they? Oh well. Just coming in from Outliers. Gentle's Bob is also coming from Outliers as well. We had another Outliers raider earlier today. Who was that? That was Maxed Out as well, popped in too. It's awesome. I hope you guys are having a good time at Outliers. Like, it's glad to see that is still going well. From what I can tell. Yes, Outliers gang. You know, honestly, Viking was like, it's like a bunch of us are really thrilled to see a server being created, another Skyblock server being created, a creative server being created. Like, it is just awesome. It is a really cool thing to be able to see that, like, there's a bit of inspiration going on. Okay, we got a good amount of mix of colors there. You know, I think that is fine. It doesn't need to be a huge amount. It just needs to be bits and pieces. Okay, right. Let's go start placing down shrooms. So, what I'm going to do is I am going to place... Do I do the big ones first or the small ones? Let's do the big ones first. I think it's better to get the big ones placed down first because then... Oh, that's going to have... Do I have a shulker I can use? I have a spare shulker over here. Work. You better work. All right. Work will do. That's the whole point of the work shulker. It's for work-related stuff. Okay, now I need to grab mushroom blocks and shroom lights. Okay. I desperately need to get back to the skies. I'm missing it. Yee! Actually, 2 seconds slip. Jeez, chicken. Your title says sus time. Oh, whoops. That is well cocked, Putty. I forgot to change the this thing. Okay, let me just at least it says Minecraft at least. Spreading shrooms. Spreading shrooms on Skyblock Kingdoms. Yes. There we go. Fixed.
Check your titles you deploy.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Thank you so much, Footy, for the bitties. Thank you for the 15 bitties. Okay, how much mushroom stem do we have to play with? We've got 30. Okay, that's only going to get us 10 shrooms. So it'll be enough for today, I think. How much pale oak do I have available to me? We got plenty. Okay, so we are going to need quite a bit of pale oak. So let's just grab... That's going to make us a whole bunch of fences. Do I have just a bunch of sticks in here? No. Okay. I think... Well, we'll just use our wood to make some sticks. So sticks and pale oak. Also going to need... Are your bits alerts choral arrangements? Yes! So, fun fact. Actually, a lot of my alerts are me singing in choral music. So, the Twitch one, the Bitties one is when that is played. So when someone donates bits, or cheers bits. The music is toss a coin to your Witcher, but from the Witcher movie or the Witcher Netflix series. And I've arranged that. I just like made a choral arrangement of it. But I changed the words to toss a coin to your Twitcher. So yeah, that is the sound for that one. What was the other one? I have for anytime someone subscribes or gift subscriptions. Also works in YouTube as well. So a lot of them also work in YouTube. It will do an Alleluia from, which is not a choral arrangement. It's actually from a piece of music called Unicornus Captivator by Ola Hielo. Ola Hielo has been writing some of the best choral music recently. Really, really good. 100 Bits gets the Llama song right. I think the 100-bit one does. It's either one. No, actually, I think 100. I think I actually might have changed it out. It might be 1,000 Bits that does the Llama song now because the Llama song is a long one. But I think 100 Bits gives a chance for a couple of different songs, including "Don't Worry, Be Happy." So yeah, the Llama song is a fairly long song because I did the entire of the Llama song. Here's a llama, there's a llama, and another llama, fuzzy llama, 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 double llama, duck. I did the entire song for as a cover, and I love it. I absolutely love it, but it is kind of insane. Oh, a lot of those guys who moved down there. That's awesome. Okay, let's place down these shrooms. So I wanted to get a bit more shroomage in here than I had before. Here, I just want to have a quick look at the picture I took of earlier, screenshot that I took earlier. So I feel like we can get some more shroomage than I placed down. Okay. Actually, I think we can get away with maybe maybe two or three. Legs is also on a Catch Them All server if anyone likes Pokemon. Has he switched over to that now? Now, I will say, like, it's probably not appropriate to be turning around and say, oh yeah, go check out another streamer while I'm streaming. But happily go check him out when I'm not streaming. Legs is awesome. Yeah. I love music. I go between acoustic, R&B, pop, and more depending on what I'm doing, such as zone in better with cooking if I'm acoustic music. Music is very good. Is a very good if you're used to like music is a great one to kind of like help focus on what you're needed for. So like having different music for different things that you're doing. It's one of the reasons why there's certain streams that I don't really listen to late at night because they're too high energy for me. Yeah. Your jelly of musical talents of other people. Keep in mind, my musical talents have been nurtured over my entire life. So, I've been doing music since I was like 5 years old. A lot of people are like, oh, well, musical talent. It's like, no. Hard work. lots of hard work. Okay, yes, it is a bit easier for me because I do have I'm good at certain things. But a lot of musical skills I have had to struggle and learn and work hard for as well. So it's like someone saying, oh, you're such a great cook. You're so talented. No, it's passion and hard work and lots of things put together. I didn't mean now, sorry, just his videos are up. Oh, he's just about it. Videos about it. Oh, no, you're good. I just was double checking that it wasn't something like that because like I always find it a little bit funky. I know other streamers are very kind of like hard and like, nope, do not talk about someone else while I am doing my stream. I want to just talk about me. I will happily talk about my friends who are streaming and stuff like that. The only place where I kind of like draw the line is like probably not the best thing to turn around and say, oh yeah, do you know who's streaming right now? was like, depends. It's I don't know. I tried music one time and didn't move people to tears. Must just not have the talent. Now, it might have moved people to tears, but what kind of tears? Were they the happy tears, or the happy tears, or the emotional tears, or the like? Please don't pick that instrument up again. Sorry, can't help myself. Oh gee, everyone, did you know Anathra is streaming right now? Oh my god, really? I'm streaming? What? That's shocking. Ooh, this is a nice spot. Now, when they start throwing stuff at you, it depends on what they're throwing at you. If they're throwing roses at you, that's actually perfect. That's perfectly fine. That's normal. Now, if they're throwing something else at you, like rotten tomatoes, yes. Yeah. Yeah, it's exactly like I'm not going to be one of those people who turns around and bans someone immediately for mentioning about, oh, this person's streaming right now. I'm not going to do that. Though I would be like, if someone turned around and says, oh, do you know what? Green's streaming right now. It's like, do I really need to know that Green's streaming right now? He probably isn't. Like it's like he's probably got like well over a couple of thousand people watching him. It's like, whereas if someone turns around and says, oh, geez, did you hear about this guy who just started streaming? And it's someone that I know. And it's like, oh, cool. That's someone who I didn't realize was going to be doing streaming. And then that'd be a cool little thing. Like, so someone I know who might be started doing something like that. I went to a community college for mixing music, but then I never did anything with it. Did you enjoy it? I was like, you could get into hobbying. I'm definitely going to need to get some more mushroom stem, haven't I? Yeah, let's focus on finishing up this front area, because this will give us a good feel for how the whole thing is going to look. And then we can make sure that we're happy with it, and then do that. Okay, right. So we've got our big mushroom locations in. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, perfect. Because I've got 7 different types of mushroom ready to go. Okay, so let's grab the okay, so I'm gonna need to grab you. I need some polished blackstone. 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, actually, I had a picture there, didn't I? Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's about 6 or yes. Yeah, we'll go with that amount. And then it should be 3 by 4 is 12. And then 9 is 6 or something. 6 or 8? Isn't that's the word, isn't it? 6 or 8? Because 7, 8, 9. Oh, sorry. Should be 7, 9 then. Should it be 7 or 9? 12, 9 is 21. And we'll take away 8. So we'll do 12. Ish. Why would 7 do that? I don't know. Maybe it just got really, really hungry. I was like, I need something to eat. Do you know what's good to eat? 8. Place it there. Bum 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 bum. run out of blocks this way, will I? Could do this. And okay, I need another spot. Oh, maybe here. Aha! Mushroom! 6 is afraid of 7 costs 789. Yes, that's the joke. She could make lemon pepper tilapia. Ooh, enjoy. I think 8 would complain to Chaos if we tried to eat him. Oh, probably. Yeah, he would, wouldn't he? Although I haven't seen... I don't think 8 is around. Unfortunately, 8 isn't around at the moment. Yeah, that was a pity. Okay, that is... I probably should have placed that somewhere in the middle. Okay, it's fine. Okay, where is next color I want to do? Okay, I'll do the endstone and red nether brick. Red nether brick. Let me grab the rest of the resources I need for the other shrooms, because I realized I've left all the shroom resources up in here. Well, I've got the prismarine, but I need to get the other ones. Okay, so we need bamboo. How much bamboo do we have? I'll probably be plenty. So bamboo. Endstone. Ooh, not a lot of red endstone. I think that'll might manage. Endstone, red nether brick, prismarine, and is already down there. Andesite, that'll probably be enough andesite. Dark prismarine. How much? We got a little bit of dark prismarine. Smooth quartz. Oh, we got some smooth quartz. Great. Copper blocks. Bring you down. I think it's mostly cut copper. But I might switch that back to just plain copper. And then I need purple. Yeah, but I'm old and I don't like it. A friend of mine posted, I don't know what 6-7 means, but I know what comes after 8-6-7. Jeez. Brain rot is inevitable. Every generation had their version of 6-7. It totally did. Yeah. Like, some people like to think that they invented it. It's like, no, sorry. No, you didn't invent it. You poor, sweet, innocent child thinking that you invented the things. It's like, no, we did it before you. And you know what? There's definitely people who did it before us as well. Like, anyone who's watched Grease the musical or Grease the movie, you're like, wow, old school. Or even Hairspray, like any like their older school movies, like which deal with teenagers, like the same kind of silly words and stuff come up all the time. It's like, yeah, it may be different words, but like it's a similar concept of ideas. You can come sit in the rocking chair on the porch with me and yell at the kids as I walk along. Okay. Whoops. Let's see. So we're gonna do. Let's do one of the green. Let's convert you guys into mosaic. I think it is. Let me see. That will make me. Then I can make mosaic like that, isn't it? Yes. Okay. So let's convert them all into planks. Mosaic. Oh, you get more mosaic out of the blocks than you do. Nearly. Oh, no, actually, it's not quite 1 for 1. We need a woodcutter. Give me a woodcutter, please, Mojang. I would love a woodcutter. Okay. And these ones were using the dark prismarine. Okay. Whoops. Here we go. Okay, so we do something like that. And then and it can be flat if there are mountains. There's a conspiracy that next that you're going to tell me the earth is flat. Yes. That is the flat earth conspiracy. That one fascinates me. I have no idea where, like, it feels like that's something that just like is come out of school books, because I feel like school books have kind of like come up with the idea that like, oh, well, no, the earth is flat because like that's what Galileo proved. Galileo proved that the earth is round. It's like, actually, no. That wasn't what he proved. The whole thing about Galileo was that the whole philosophy about the whole thing back then was that he was saying against the church, saying, no, we're not the center of the universe. That was the whole thing there. It's like about the orbits and stuff like that. But for some reason, people like to think that. And then they also they'll also go on like Columbus thinking that like, oh, well, no, people thought that he was going to sail off the edge of the world. It's like, most people didn't think that. AFK, but listening. Thanks, Miss Mori. Appreciate that. I think it comes more from people lacking critical thinking or just wanting to find reasons other than that are wrong. It's often lazy science, I feel like. That's kind of like where I think it comes out of it. People think, oh, you have to do your science yourself and that's how it works. It's like, no, that's not how science works. The whole point of communication, but science is built upon like information we learn from people in the past over years sharing it with us. Like, don't do your own science, guy. Well, do your own science, but learn how to do critical thinking and how to actually ask questions, hypothesize, how to prove hypotheses, how to turn hypotheses into theories, because theories are what science is built upon. And theories are like working theories at the moment. Like, for example, the whole thing about like, people think that theory is like, oh, it's not concrete. It's like, no. It's like theory is what we're working with right now. Theory of gravity. Like, gravity is treated as a theory at the moment. Like, that is what it is. It is a theory. It's not. It's what we work with. It's like the closest to fact that we can be. But we know that there's still more to learn about it. So, explain it. Me no think, not want to brain. Yes. But it's but if it's round, why is the horizon flat, bro? Do you know how big the Earth is? Exactly. But like people have been proving that the Earth is round since what, like how long ago is it now? Like I'm pretty sure Pythagoras or some people. There was definitely Egyptians who, or Greeks or Greek Egyptians. So like definitely the New Kingdom of Egypt, which is thousands of years ago, did a whole experiment proving that they figured out how big the Earth was, or a good idea of how big the Earth was. The ancient Greeks were the ones first to theorize the Earth wasn't flat. Like they're the first ones to kind of like measure the curvature of the Earth, and I think pretty sure they did the measurements in not in Greece but in Egypt, because well, or I think it was the New Kingdom of Egypt that was actually Greek rather than Egyptian. Okay, I think this one, the green one, should be... Oh, I just realized I did the 2 yellows on this side. It works. Oh, I'm liking this. This is going to be shrimpful. Okay. Well, then we'll have let's do the green one here and the purple one there. So, do we do... I want to try just normal copper rather than cutting it first. I know we got like that kind of shape there, but I think we cut it. Actually, let's try cut. Let's cut it. Yeah, let's cut it all. Cut it all. I think Egypt was theorizing Earth wasn't the center of the universe, but I could be wrong on that. Might have that backwards. Could be. I don't know. I don't know too much. I don't know all the history, so like we could check that out, I suppose, if anyone wants to be nerdy. The Islamic Golden Age was crazy. That is one period of time that's absolutely fascinating. Like, we have a huge amount to thank the Islamic Golden Age for. Like, the Arabs saved so much history and mathematics and sciences from medieval Europeans making unfortunate decisions, which decimated huge amounts of literature and stuff throughout the ages, because like they were like, no, we can't keep this because it's heretical, or it's because it harkens back to like pagan times. It's like they didn't realize what they were losing. They didn't realize what they were losing, and we're so fortunate that like back then during the medieval period, when a lot of Black Dark Ages and a lot of information was being destroyed by Western Europe, that those in the East decided, actually, no, we're going to preserve this instead. So yeah, Aristotle was the first to put forth the idea of round Earth. Pythagoras confirmed it. Well, there we go. As wonderful philosophers. And Aristotle would have been based in actual like the Greece area, the region of the Aegean Sea, whereas Pythagoras, I'm pretty sure, did a lot of stuff in ancient Egypt areas. Okay, right, let's get to the next shroom. So we do purple shroom next. Purple shroom uses, what was the accent color I chose for purple? I think I used red sandstone. Okay, I need to go get some red sandstone. Knew I'd forget something. You enjoy your dinner, only guy. I'll catch you soon. Thank you so much for hanging out today. Really appreciate that. Question is, do I own any red sandstone? got sand. See you in a bit, Slipshot. Maybe. Okay, looks like we're going to have to go buy some. Nicholas Copernicus was the first one credited with we aren't the center of the solar system. Yes. Okay, let's go see if we can buy some red sandstone from the hourglass. Yes, let's nerd out together, guys. Yeah, and then Galileo invented the telescope, I think it was. Okay, that's just sand. Okay, they're gonna have to craft my own sandstone. It's 1 stack for sand. 1 stack of sand for 16 logs. Okay, so I can get 4 of these. Okay, we will transform this wonderful stuff into a red sandstone. Using a redstone. Oh, I am very happy with those little islands. Oh, that's all those mushrooms fills it out really, really well. Remember, we need from the store, but remember Copernicus, lol. Priorities. It's priorities. You needed to know these. You need to know these interesting facts, not useless facts. Interesting facts. Definitely not useless at all. No. Okay, and we get red sand from that, and I think this just gets. I think I have to cook it from. Yeah. Okay, if I cook this, I think it gets turned into... Yeah, it should get turned into smooth stuff there. Probably need a little bit of... Get a little bit more coal in there. Okay. Shit, if we just grab all the stuff that's cooked, we should have enough to do what we need. Yeah, we won't need that much sandstone for... Well, that could have been... That was a splash. Oh, I nearly landed it. Will he answer correctly is the question. Oh, no, Mick, you're supposed to give him a chance. You need to give Leon a chance to say it. Come on. Oh, well, that's fine. Mmm, pavement. Tasty. Okay, you go there. Break you, break you. I'm doing this the wrong way around. It's supposed to be purple mostly. I'm using completely the wrong blocks. Whoops. Okay, you go there, there. Red sandstone there. Aha. Fixed. Aha, there we go. Okay. So much color. Okay, great shrooms. Next shroom is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, there's only 6 here, and I've only got 6 designs. Okay, so 7 designs, but 6 designs, but 7 shrooms here. I had Prismarine. Okay, we do Prismarine and Andesite. Thanks, Slipshot. Oh, we got another raid! Wabbits! Raids! I don't know, I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Welcome in, guys. And Cool Bunnies are here. How are you guys doing? Dirt for Life, welcome in. A Wild Tudge. Wabbit Bunny, welcome in, guys. What were you guys doing today? Literally ads as you came in. I will do another welcome when the ads are over. But for those who maybe not in the ads, lucky you. How are you guys doing? What were you guys up to today? We are spreading shrooms. Yes, currently at the moment, some people get ads, some people don't. Ah, lucky you, Dirt for Life. It is a form of an ad is a means of spreading information, usually by people paying for said information to be spread through usually like a video or something like that. And then it is you are dirt and I'm blind and deaf, so you know. Oh, okay, right. So you're gonna hear none of this anyway. So I might as well just say talk to the dirt if I wanted to do that. And we're playing Hardcore Havoc. I got 2 tiki boxes of my bingo cards. GG's. I haven't ever played anything like that before, but sounds like a blast. I hope you had a good time. We are spreading shrooms across the server. Well, across my kingdom. The plant signals that are growing in me right now. Ah, okay. So it is the plants that talk to us. Aha, very good. Proper communication, like potatoes producing electricity and stuff. Yes, that is the way. Okay, let's do another one of these ones here. Did I use up all my... I thought I had more resin brick. Aha! Aha! Anyway, welcome in, Rabbit Bunny. The ads should be over now. How was your stream? Did you have a good time doing the thing? And would you recommend? I need to grab some polished stuff. Let's make some polished stuff here. It's 2 weeks hardcore server, so I'm going to try and do daily stuff. Oh, nice. It's been a long time since I've done a server, which is just like a couple of weeks long. Like a lot of the stuff that I've done. Ooh, purple. I do have purple. It has been a long time since I've done a short server. Like that lasts a couple of weeks. There we go. And thank you for the hydrate. Okay. So they're going to do this one here. Okay, so let's do... Bum, 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 bum. It's a very satisfying sound, resin bricks. Okay, we have done big shrooms. Let's get in there with little shrooms. I'm gonna move these. These are, I want to be able to actually see what I'm working with. I think I'm just gonna leave that chest there, though. So I want to be able to get a feel for what's going on. I'm moving my bunch of villagers. I'm planning to attach them to my flying happy gas to travel a few 10,000 blocks. Oh, good luck. I hope they all survive. Okay, so we need some diorite walls. For bigger shrooms. Well, medium-sized shrooms. And then I'm going to need a bunch of pale oak fences for the really small ones. So... let's convert you all to logs. I'll make you all sticks. So that we can make these. Okay, 26. That'll probably do okay for now. Right. Move you out of the way. Okay, so the trick is we want some small shrooms along the path. We're kind of keeping the small ones there. These are really easy ones because all we need is slabs. And then we can, we just put down, I need at least one more here. And this is a very straightforward one. You just grab some slabs and you place the slabs on the heads of them. 1.3 car. I need to make you into slabs. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got... No, it's not dark prismarine I need. No, I don't need dark prismarine. We need you. Purple. And stone. We had the bamboo. It's 4 of the types. Resin. Copper. And prismarine. Have they got many shroom mates? Plenty of shroom mates here. They're everywhere. So many shroom mates. Can't have enough shroom mates. Okay, I think that's the ones I wanted. Yes, okay. So, do now is we kind of go a little bit nuts with this. So, Jasmine, GG's on the 30 stream streak. Thank you so much for tuning in that often. Enjoy those extra pennies. Should get to use now. Thank you for the hydrate. Really appreciate that. Oh, actually, don't want to do 2 green in a row. Let's do you there. And you there. Okay. Yay, little shrooms. Okay, so this is almost like a little shroom way up to the path. Okay, let's get some slightly bigger ones. So I think the rule should be we could do small ones on the nether wart blocks, but the walls may go on up here. So we do one there, and we can get a couple more of these up along the edge. Definitely squeeze one of those in there. One there. Oh, it's gonna get so busy, which is great. Just what we want, actually. Okay, and some of these are going to be slightly bigger ones. So we put shroom lights on top of the bigger ones. And I think the rest can be smallish. Okay, so so this is the design of the small. Oh, actually, could I do? How does this look? It's a very stumpy looking one. Actually, I like that. I like that. I actually really like that. I didn't design that before. I used a slightly different design. But I really like how stumpy that looks. That's awesome. These ones, though, go like this. Yes. Okay. Two stumpy ones over here. I need more blocks. Oh, I have enough prismarine. Let's use prismarine on one of these. Okay, this will... Oh, do I have... Can I pick you up with... Yes, I think I gotta pick you up with a hoe. No! My poor little sprout. It's gone forever. I just remember now I can only pick those up with shears. Surely, it can't be serious. I can be serious, and don't call me Shirley. Sprout is irreplaceable. Yes. Okay. How is that looking? So shroomy. I think I want to get a couple of just little ones here. You know what? For funsies, let's put a couple of dark prismarine ones in as well. Woo! Okay, what's going to go up here? Let's do... I need more blocks. Do... what goes there? We'll do... Not copper... Think bamboo. This one can be That could be a copper one, I think. And stone. Oh, my NASA. Oh, what was that? Oh, it was just Duolingo giving it to me. Yay. Okay, then up here, gonna do that purple. I want another purple one. 1, 2, 3. And then over here, bamboo. Okay, let's have a wee look. Oh, I want to get a couple more just little ones there, and we'll throw down slabs there. Okay, do we have enough chaos with this color? Yes! Okay, let's have a look and see how it looks like from above. Is this Wonderland enough? What do you think, guys? Abusive color? Yes. I want it to feel like there's just like so many colors just like coming at your eyes right there. It's almost psychedelic. So much room. So much room. It's a very shroomy forest. Hang on a second though. Do I actually like just having it on one side? I think some pitcher plants. Oh. Oh, yes. I do. I will need to get down a good block to put pitcher plants on though. Or I could put them in pots maybe. I'll go get some. But thoughts, guys. Is it? Are we okay? What do we think? Do we think it is actually fine just having like the shrooms on one side and then the other side just being this? Or should we just spread the shrooms over the whole area? A small amount of shrooms on that side? Mm-hmm. Sparse jungle. Yes, that could be a way of doing it. Yeah. Like, this is very tightly packed. Because, like, the thing is, most people, this is the experience they're going to get. They're going to come up here and then take a ride on their striders. So that's the idea, is that this is like the entrance in. So I suppose back here is still more, mostly is just going to be background. Also, I need to do the volcano. But, yeah, this is probably technically going to be background rather than, it's background rather than foreground. So maybe we just do the big mushrooms back there. I will have to do the same on this side anyway. So there's going to be another pathway coming up here. I don't know if I'm going to do a little building here. I think I'm just going to do just like come up here and then we can have shrooms here. And then do the similar thing that we did on the other side. Can I just point out, these 3 striders started out on this side of the map. They are wandering everywhere. I love this. And they're staying in the lava. Okay, unfortunately, the guys can get stuck under the bridge. These guys' pathfinding is probably not working right now. But yeah, maybe a little second rune. Might do a little second rune on the other side of the lake, though. I'm writing that down as an idea. If I have time to do it. We've got so many things to do. But yeah, it's coming along well. So actually, I gotta finish this recording. Shrooming Lake 1. I think yeah, I think that's a good plan. Is we just do sparse a bunch of big shrooms back here, and that'll be plenty. Okay. All right, let's go get my blocks and do that. Right, we've got our mushroom stem. We literally only have enough for 8 more shrooms. Thank you, Countess. Yeah, I love these ones actually. These are. I actually really like these. So I think I might do a bunch of the. I might do a couple of these on the other side. What we could do is maybe just get a bunch of these kind of like in and around the edge of the lake a little bit. These ones are fine, but they are a bit bigger. So yeah, these little ones are cute. And then we have these is here. So like those are very easy to do. Okay, let's place down our bigger shrooms that are going to go on the other side. So nice handy thing is we have immediately sorted out one area by turning it into soul sand. So that is, we might do a bone thing there. Okay, so let's make these a little bit more isolated. I'd say we do one there. One there. We're going to keep them all on this lower level as well. We're not going to go too high. It would look nice with some bones to break it up. Yes, I think that is what we'll do. Actually, let me just fill these up so I'm using up all the blocks in one go. Soul soil too, but I know those are a pain in Skyblock. I've got a bunch of soul soil, but I am actually happy with just like keeping that as soul sand. Yes. The eye for detail, absolutely. But I honestly don't. I don't think it. I think if we had more time, maybe. Okay. I think that might actually be enough. If I move this one over a little bit. Are you truly landscaping if you're not using 1.5 million different blocks? I am a survival landscaper who does not does not take the patience to put in huge amounts of detail. Okay, I think that one also needs to be moved over a little bit, and that will fix it. Okay, I think that's it. Yes. Okay, 6 shrooms. That's it. To be fair, with all the mushrooms, you did incorporate quite a few blocks and colors. Yes, it's kind of we've gone for color vomit here, so I think we're covered. Okay, let's do so. We do one of each shroom, and on this side as well. Let's try and vary it up so it is a little bit different to over this side. So. Do I have all the blocks I need? I don't have my resin blocks. I don't have my favorite ones. Okay, let's start with the purple. Purple goes with, does not have the corresponding block. Okay, I need, and a dark prismarine goes with, I think, the bamboo. Yes. Okay, dark prismarine and bamboo. Let's place you on this one here. Let me up. Work is picking up. Gotta go. You enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, no. Thank you so much for lurking today. I really appreciate it. Lurkers make the streams go around. Well, they're good for the community. I don't know about whether Twitch... I actually don't know how Twitch treats lurkers at the moment. We always hear things about, like... people saying, oh, well, no, the lurking doesn't count as much anymore, or this has happened, so that you have to make sure that there's a good amount of engagement or whatever. So it's always, I don't know, actually, what the current meta is for lurking on Twitch. As far as I'm concerned, if you're lurking, it is appreciated. Okay, there's one. To a green one, so you go with quartz, which is another block that I've left behind. Okay, let's go get the rest of our blocks that we need. Still nice to appreciate lurkers. I will always appreciate the lurkers. Look, whether Twitch turns around and says, actually, lurkers don't really make a difference anymore, I will always appreciate the lurkers. I like lurking. I think it's nice to have on the back things on in the background and stuff. So, that is my thoughts on it personally. Okay, got smooth. Twitch just wants an excuse to pay people less. I don't know how it works, honestly. It is a mystery. That will elude me till the end of time. I need more resin blocks. Okay. Okay, we got you. Need you and you. I need to go get some more smooth sandstone. Should be all cooked up now. Plenty. Cool. That's going to be probably featuring a lot in my 24-hour stream thing. The museum. Got lots of work to do there. Do I have all the blocks I need? Prismarine and andesite. Endstone goes with... I think it's the red, that one. You go together. Purple goes with you. 1, 2, 3, 4. What did I have with the copper? Copper goes with quartz. And then finally, dark marine is paired with bamboo. Here we go. Okay. Just a reminder for the folks at home. Do we have dates for the 24-hour stream? Yes. So this is something I mentioned at the beginning of stream. And I will be making an announcement in the next day or two in Discord, etc., on my socials. We're going to be doing it on the 29th and 30th of April, which is the latest day I can celebrate my anniversary. And the reason I was originally going to consider doing it, I was originally considering it doing this weekend, but I've got a bunch of things happening this weekend, which I could do Saturday, but I want the 24-hour thing to happen all within around 48 hours. So this weekend doesn't work out because I've got a bunch of work happening on Friday and Sunday. So I think that's how I've managed it. Okay, we do a resin here. It is actually 2 12-hour streams, Alfie. I'm not doing 24 hours in one go. So yeah, I'll be doing 12. The thinking at the moment is we're going to do 12 till 12 on the Wednesday, Irish time, and then 11 till 11 Irish time on the Thursday. So that's the thinking. Alfie's just built differently. He's also got experience. He's like, the thing is, he's got the experience with managing those kind of things. Yee! Oh, actually, Alfie, if you happen to have time to give company, we could whip up that bridge during part of that stream. My goal is to just, I'm having a look at, like, how, I do want to do a couple of other things on stream as well, besides SBK, but I do plan to probably spend quite a bit of time in SBK trying to get as many projects to completion as I can, because we're getting close to the end of season. I need to put those times into a time zone changer and figure out some stuff, lol. Miss Mori, you're Eastern time, isn't it? So that would be 7 a.m. till 7 p.m. on the Wednesday, and then 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. on the Thursday. So yeah, it'll be my stream will be starting early for America. But that is the joys of doing a 12-hour stream. I am not going to be I'm going to be going off my time zones, not because, like, I am not staying up till, like, say 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay, that stuff. Okay, we do a green one. Which green? I'll do a copper one. Actually, you got a good point. I should ask and see. Maybe I'll see if I can get some help from some mods who might not have to worry about my sleep schedule will have to be adjusted for those. Do you know what, guys? Maybe it's time I do reach out to a couple other people who might be able to help out with modding, who are not maybe who could do different time zones as well. I'm not really anticipating too many issues with modding during the day anyway. But I don't want. I am conscious that quite a few of my modders are in American time zones, so. But we will have a. I just realized I used the wrong block. That's supposed to be white. Sleep, what is that? Which probably means that, Slip, you'll probably be fine at the beginning of my stream. It's just... I don't know. Well, actually, no, that's because I thought that is morning, so probably not. I'm just teasing. Okay. 3 done, 3 to go. Let's do the end stone one next. I normally go to bed like an hour or two after you will be starting. Oh, okay. So you go to... Whoa, that is... Slip, what time zone would you even consider yourself? Yeah, that's why I'm like 9 or 8 Eastern. That's like, I was converting that. I was like, that is quite a different schedule to most people. I suppose you do personify a cat, I suppose. But like, wow. Okay, I was not expecting that. Did not realize it was that late for you. Late or early. Like, is that late? Can that even be considered early or late? I don't think that could be considered late. I think that's early, dude. That's a... Wow. Okay. So now I know that, like, if I wanted to hang out and chat with you, I should really just do it when it's morning time for me. Like... Actually, yeah, this is a good call for those shrooms. I think that's good. And we could put a couple of the smaller shrooms around the edge, and that will be good. It's not even strict. For instance, I went to sleep at 1 a.m. last night, but some days I didn't go to bed. Don't go to bed like 11 a.m. Yeah, I've got a fairly regular sleep schedule at this stage. We do purple. Okay. Yeah, I will generally be asleep by 1 a.m. So I'll go to sleep between 12 and 1. So that is my general time for the land of Nod. Gosh, I feel old. Most days I'm asleep by 10:30 p.m. I don't honestly think it's an age thing. 'Cause I don't know how old Slipshot is per se, but I have a general idea of like what the age group that he's in. So yeah. The thing is, like, I don't, yeah, like, I will be generally wake up sometime between, unless I have to get up early for work, in which case it's like 7:30, like, I'll usually be awake between 8 and 9, or I'll be awake at 8 and I won't get out of bed until 9, that's if I can stay in bed that long. Yeah, looks like the edge is just a little bit naked. So let's put down a couple of little shrooms along the edge of the lake. Just in a couple of spaces where there's a little bit less stuff going on. I think that's plenty. I can already do this one. I can already do one of these. And this is where I'm glad we do not have fire tick on, because I can play with wood doing these things. Okay, let's make some more. Okay. At least one of these. Copper one. One of you. One of you. Okay. Oh, I need more. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. Okay, only 4 left. Okay, that's great. I will blame my years of food service as to why I stay up late, but honestly, even as a kid, I stayed up all night reading. Oh, yes. Oh, I didn't make enough. We had, so I shared a room with my brothers when I was a kid. And it was a whole thing where we took turns turning off the lights when our parents came up to make sure that we'd gone to sleep. So, yeah, there was regularly a race to turn off the light because all 3 of us would be reading. And then we'd race to turn off. Oh, we'd take turns racing to turn off the lights when we heard a parent coming upstairs to check and see whether we'd gone to sleep. And they knew that we were still awake. They weren't stupid. But we did the whole pretending that we were asleep thing with the lights out. Okay, do copper. Do copper over here. Or did he get into trouble for reading too much? My sister got into trouble with that at school sometimes, actually. You can guess which sister that is. It's the one who works with books. I think I've mentioned that one of my siblings works with books. But yeah, she once got into trouble in school for reading too much. And they were like, she's reading all the time. It's like, well, isn't that a good thing? It's not when she's supposed to be doing something else. It's just fair. Okay, gonna just take a little look back here. Oh, I like this. I am very happy with how this is turning out. Okay, we probably could put one up, maybe one shroom up here. Actually, no, it's fine. Okay, I would struggle when class would assign us to read chapter 1 to whatever in a book because I'd always wanted to finish them in one sitting. Yes. I think the only way that we got away with... See, we didn't actually necessarily read books at home for school. A lot of the time, like some of them we would, but a lot of the time our teachers got us to read the book together in class during class time. So we would be, I think there was one book, it was a Silver Sword, I think it was called, or something like that. It was a story about three children who were trying to escape Nazi Germany and get to Switzerland. It's been a long time since I've read it. Actually, the only time I read it was when it was in school. It was like it was like 12 or something like that. But that was a book that we read together in school. Another story which is fascinating that we did in school, we didn't actually read together, but our teacher, and this was actually when I was in secondary school, so it would have been about like 17, 18. Um, one of the books which we did was oh, what was it? Was it Tristan and Isolde? No, it wasn't Tristan and Isolde. It was Diarmaid's Agus Grania, which is a very similar story to Tristan and Isolde, I think. But we did it in Irish. But the teacher decided, instead of having us all buy the book and read it together, he decided that he would tell the story, read it out loud, and we had to listen to it instead of read it. So it was a different experience where we were listening to the story rather than actually reading the story. Most teachers would have gotten the students to read the book rather than listen to it. So it was a different experience. Okay, yes, I think that is good. Okay, the mushrooms over there do kind of look a little bit like very put down in specific spots, but that's okay. Didn't get to go to the big roller coaster park despite having read the most books in middle school because two teachers accused me of cheating. By the time I proved I hadn't, the event had passed. Oh, that's cruel. Nah, come on. I really have to wonder at some teachers. Yeah, one teacher tried to get me in trouble for reading when I had all my work done because according to her, I didn't respond immediately. Like, I'd undiagnosed ADHD and never responded immediately. It's a tough thing being a teacher as well. It's like a lot of people struggle with it. Not everyone's the best teacher, and sometimes people just end up with the jobs that don't necessarily suit them. There's a lot of people who aren't teaching that it doesn't necessarily work out the best for them anyway. So yeah, apparently I was too young to have really read the entire Tower and Hive series by Anne McCaffrey in 1 year. So the other day, I think you'll appreciate this as readers, guys. The other day, I found out that my nephew, who's 3 going on 4, he's not 4 yet, he's still a couple of months away from being 4, had gone to the library and was reading books that are probably geared towards 7-year-olds. He's 3. And he was right beside a kid who was about 5, who would be reading, in school age, would be reading very, very basic books. Nothing particularly complicated, like simple sentences and stuff like that. Learning the basics of reading. Now, I don't know if my nephew comprehends everything in the books, but he's able to sound out the words and stuff like that. At 3 years old. Yeah. So I'm expecting him to be probably a bit like my sister and reading ridiculous amount of books by the time he is in school. So, yeah, that's going to be an interesting experience. Okay, we have done plenty of shroomage today. Lots of shroomage today. I do need to do the shroomage on the other side over here. Are you two guys still stuck under the bridge? Yes, you are. Okay, so we do need to get shroomage over to the over here as well. It looks like we also need to work on getting the rest of this filled out too. And yeah, I think... Look, we all know about the silly mass thing. The mass thing seems to have... Someone's decided to add mass stuff over here. And I know it was not Fool. We still have several plots to fill. Thankfully, we've got 2 houses down. It would be nice to get... So we got room for 2 more houses over here. There's a house spot here and a house spot here. So even if we could just fill in the spots that are available. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's room for 4 more houses. So maybe we chase after people and see if we can get 4 more kingdoms to build houses. We don't need every kingdom. We just need to encourage others, a couple of others to do it. So we've got spruce, we've got birch. Who would be, like Elfie would probably come over and do one. He'd probably whip one up in about a short while. Who else? Acacia. If they have time. The thing is, it's all about time. We're all so busy working on stuff for the end of the season, aren't we? And then I also need to put in the actual course here as well. Okay. Yes, he will. I just finished my exam week, so I should have some time coming up. Yay! Tell Alfie and there'll be a giant castle there in 4 seconds. Alfie, there is a rule. There is a rule. Just see that house there. Don't test Fool. It can't be bigger than that house. That's the one rule. It cannot be bigger than that house. But then again, the plots aren't that big, so you can make it bigger than Viking's house. You've got every right to make your house bigger than Viking's house. Go for bigger than that Viking's. Fools, yeah. Actually, I want to get some street lamps in here as well. I want to do a little street lamp design. Okay. Test Fool, got it. See, the fun thing is, if you tell Alfie to do something and then you tell him to do the opposite, he'll always do the thing that's just like most testy. He has a way. He knows how to do things. Okay, let me see. Let's just clear out inventory stuff here. Right. I think, do you know what? I think I want to just chill and fish for the end of stream because we've done a lot of building and just plopping down things today. And I think I just want to chill and fish to the end of the stream today. So what's the point in limits if you don't push them? Actually, that's a good point. That's a very good point, Slip. Gotta count the blocks of Viking's house and make sure I have 1 extra block. Fee. Time to fee. Okay. The slightly annoying thing about feeing right now is I know Skylarry caught a legendary was it a day or 2 ago, and I don't think people have been fishing that much, so there's a good chance we will be we'll be against the odds of getting a legendary. I love that. I love that there's just an iron farm sitting here, floating. It's awesome. It is the remnant of the beginning of the season. I love it. Holy wow. Okay, I need to fish over here, but wow. Just um Alfie remembers what we were talking about earlier. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Alfie, um uh, yeah. Um that's what I'm looking at. I'm thinking, oh no. um Alfie joins the server and immediately starts work on the next continent. um, oh, jeez. Acorn. I don't think. I think that's actually gone off the map. You know the map that I built in the shop in the museum. I think that's gone off the edge. I think because I'm pretty sure the pyramid touches the edge of the map. Is this going to be another case of the booger? Holy! Can we just look at the size of what's been achieved this season? Also, I could see all of the continents. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, actually, I can't see one of the Oh, I can see one of the continent. All of them. The other one's just underneath. Oh, I love how that looks in the map. The way the the continents on top of each other. That's so cool. Ah, oh wow. Okay, that's um. Go need a stone farm. Where I should. That's yeah. That's super smelter plus. We do have the big booty 17 cobblestone farm. Um, we need a bigger super smelter. We need an actual super spelter because like I've been kind of lazy on the super smelter front. Can we just steal Vikings? Would that be acceptable? Can we just steal all the stuff from Viking? Like he's not using it, is he? Or jungle. I'm sure Meg doesn't need all the stuff that he's getting there. Um yeah, this is crazy. Oh, Mega's live as well. I didn't know that. Oh, jeez. I was not expecting to fly over to here and see another insane build, but then again, why should I be surprised? Um, I partnered with Acorn in season 1. I think the only thing that probably held Acorn back in season 1 was the fact that like we didn't think season 1 was going to go as long as it did. Like we all thought season 1 was going to be done by the end of the summer. So Acorn probably designed things on that scale rather than thinking, oh yeah, we've got a full year. Um, that's scary. What is season 3 going to be like? Just yeah, season 3 is I think season 3 of SBK. I have a feeling that like okay, if you go like if you compare with other Minecraft servers, on other Minecraft servers, often, especially like in the earliest seasons, people just go bigger and bigger and bigger. Um, I have a feeling that SBK is probably going to go like that, at least for season 3. For some people, for some kingdoms. So yeah, Acorn and Ruby have been working so hard. Acorn even skipped Fish Gaming Wednesday last. Oh my word, really? Fish skipped Gaming Wednesday? Fish Gaming Wednesday. Wow, that is a sacrifice. It has to be made sometimes, but wow. Yeah, I've seen Ruby and Acorn both working hard on stuff when they can. Made the joke that the Nether Kingdom was legally required to be massive after season 1 and 2. I will say, like, thing is, Nether Kingdom is, while it's got that big, it does have the big Wonderland underneath. I feel like Nether Kingdom is kind of a medium-sized kingdom this season. Especially when you've got the likes of Elfie next door to you. I don't know. There was a fishing redeem, but those were only 10 minutes. Oh, yeah. Let me see. Let's have a wee look. So, if we're going off sizes this season. So, okay, yeah. Smallest kingdoms are really like Oak Kingdom is small. The two new kingdoms like the Birch 2 and Doak 2, they're small kingdoms. They haven't had a huge amount of time to grow. Currently, I would say Cherry is small. Medium-sized kingdoms. I would call Doak, Pale Oak, medium-sized kingdom. Jungle. Maybe it's kind of pushing on medium. Comparable in size to season 1. I will find out next week when I do a season 1 world tour. I want to do a season 1 world tour on my stream next week. So we'll get an idea. I'm pretty sure this is I don't know. Kind of. But yeah, the big ones this season, all of a sudden, Acacia is now like one of the biggest. I think Bamboo would also be kind of like semi-medium size. I think because of the height of Viking and Vintage's kingdom over here, I would say that they're probably one of the larger kingdoms. So large, Spruce is large, Acacia is large, Bamboo is definitely large. Season 1 Nether was large in comparison to season 1. Other season 1 builds would be medium in comparison to season 2. Yes, probably. It's a better idea. A better comparison. Okay, let's get back to fishing because I've got 7 minutes to see if I can actually catch a legendary, which is incredibly unlikely considering the thing. Who did the ant farm in season 1? Mostly Fix It. So clip it. Oh my god. What the? Do you know how I don't know if anyone's been fishing that much. I don't think anyone's been fishing that much since Skylery caught this fish. Because I'm pretty sure Skylery only caught it like a day or two ago, and I don't think anyone's been fishing that much since that. You fish for Alfie, thank you for fishing for an hour earlier today. The fact that I think that managed to maybe roll the chances a little bit. What? Wait, is this a... This is a chunky one as well. I got a chunky one. A chunky sunset scaler. Jeez. Okay, I was not expecting that. Okay, chunky. Here, let me... I need to take out the, my, thingamabob, my spreadsheet. Where's my spreadsheet? Alfie, I'm sorry that you are still struggling to get your fish. Okay. Acacia. That was a legendary chunky. That's a 1 in 19,675 chance. So, let's head back to Nether, to the temple, and put our thing up, because that's what we do now. We have to make sure it's all up in the temple. I am curious. I don't know if I'm going to be able to complete the whole wall before the end of the season. We could do some fishing breaks during the big streams. So you should go fish up mangrove next. Show Alfie how it's done. No, I don't. Guys, everyone wants to get their own legendary at least. Also, Samuel, thank you so much for the 15 stream streak. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the extra pennies. Spend them wisely. Okay, right. Sunset goes up. Oh, I had to rotate these for a thumbnail. So our next one is we need to go to Spruce. So we're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're just missing 6 of them. Start blowing stuff up. Okay, so we're over halfway through getting our halfway to getting all of the legendaries, because it's yeah. Okay, let me grab my fish boxes and make sure I've got the best fish up on the wall. This is a light shiny. Okay, you are a chunky. Do I have anything higher than that? Yes. Why is there an amble in there? Okay, this should be on the wall. And that's kids how Maury got banned from Elfie streams. Yes. Oh, Maury, you don't happen to be a mod in Elfie streams? Because if you're a mod in Elfie streams, then you do know he's got a basement for the mods. No, lol. Okay, right. Well, maybe you're safe then to some extent. Oh, jeez. I was not expecting that. Okay. Okay, let me organize my fish here. I've been organizing all my fish by weight and stuff. So, let's see. It's a whopper. And I've got a whopper shiny. And a light shiny. Don't think I've got any other prickle fins. Okay, so that is... As long as I've got a whopper shiny up on the wall over there, it should all be correct. And then our next one is working on spruce. So, full fish. All the fish I have caught are in these boxes here. I just want to double check that I got that right. So, whopper shiny needs to be on the wall in the temple. And if I don't have a whopper shiny over there, I need to fix that. Okay, let's see. You are a light glassling. Okay, I need to switch you out. 'Cause I've been deliberately putting like the rarest type of fish in the up on the wall. So I want to have like the top fish of each level up on the wall in the chapel. So this shiny is not supposed to be there. Okay, it should be one of these guys. So is it this one? You are light shiny, whopper shiny. Okay, and place you away. 1, 2, and let's go. I am hoping now that I have finished the show, I have time to get started on another episode for SBK. I will confess it, because it's been a little while since I have made a video. There's a lot of footage that I need to kind of like figure out what to do with. So I'm not going to promise a video next week. Did I hydrate? Now I will. But I am so happy that it's complete. There's another one done. Amazing. Okay, we're now moving on to Spruce. We're going to get so many stacks of these guys, because these stacks is stack at 16. But yeah, our next goal is to complete the Spruce one. Right. So, for those who missed out, we are going to be having the big stream thing next week. Thank you for the extra hydrate, Darthrick. So that's going to be happening on Wednesday the 29th and Thursday the 30th of April. Details for that will be coming in tomorrow on my socials. You check my Discord. I'll also mention it. I put a little notice up for Twitter and Blue Sky and stuff as well, and also my YouTube as well. Video wise, I am going to get back into editing again to this week. So on what I'll be doing is having a look at what I have, and maybe if I'm lucky enough that I can work with the footage that I have and there's a story to be told, I'll be able to get a new video out next week. I like doing a catch up on where I am with SBK. So there's a whole bunch of different things that I need to do with getting back into the videos as well. But yeah, so much to do. Also very excited for summer plans, because I think there's a couple of things that I'll be able to do this summer as well, which don't necessarily have to do with SBK. So there'll be some new stuff coming up soon too. Anyway, everyone, thank you so much for hanging out today. I will be back on Wednesday. For another stream. Let's see who is live on the different platforms. Okay, so on the YouTube side. Okay, I'm going to send you guys over to Viking on YouTube, because he is live on YouTube. Nobody else is live on YouTube at the moment. So there'll be a redirect there on YouTube over to Viking. If you're watching on YouTube, please do say hi to Viking when you get in. Let's see who is live on the Twitch side. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, there's a bunch of people on the flight SMP thing. Do you know what? I'm going to send you guys over to Meg. Meg is live on SBK as well, and he's doing some resource gathering stuff. So yeah, I'll send you guys over there. More Museum of All, hopefully. Oh, hopefully. I'll talk to Slipshot. we might be able to do a little bit during the big stream time as well. Might do some live stuff. We'll see. It'll all be down to where we're at with the series as well. So yeah, it's a busy time to get back into content. Oh, my brain is just like shutting down at the moment. Okay. That's what happens when you take a week off streaming and you spend it all doing musical theater. Okay, guys, thank you all so much for hanging out. Please do grab a raid message before you head out to Mig. And if you're on the YouTube side, make sure that you say hi to Viking as well. So I will see you guys very soon. Slonzies!